Welcome to Balance Basics. This class is intended to mimic our Balance Basics class on Thursdays. So you're going to need a sturdy chair, no chairs with wheels, because we're going to be doing some seated and standing exercises. If you need a chair with arms, use a chair with arms for support to help you get in and out of the chair. And let's get started. Start with a seated warm-up, sitting up nice and tall, seated in your chair. I'm going to have you reach out, pull back, squeeze those shoulder blades together, big reach and pull. We're going to do about 10 of these. And relax those arms. Next we're going to do head turns, so relax those shoulders, look all the way to the right, and then all the way to the left. Just keep it moving nice and slow and easy. And take that back to center, sitting up nice and tall. Turn your palms facing me. We're going to do big snow angels. Reach those arms out and up. Slowly out and down. All right, relax that. Now we're going to do a little seated march. So march those knees up as high as you can. Warm up those legs and hips. And then we're going to gently kick those legs out, toes to the ceiling. And straighten that leg out fully if you can. All right, relax that. Next we'll do heel raises and toe raises. Heels to toes. Really try and pull those toes up towards your knees and shoot those heels up as high as you can. All right, we can scoot back in your chair a little bit for this one so you have the back support. Next I'm going to have you stick your right foot out. You're going to point your toe and then pull it back. Point that toe, pull it back. Just nice and slow. Warm up that ankle. And we'll switch to the left side. Point that toe, pull it back. All right, and switch back to that right foot. This time draw a big circle with your big toe, roll it around. And circle the other direction. All right, and then switch to that left foot and draw a big circle with that big left toe. And circle the other direction. All right, nice job. Relax that. And I think we're ready for our first circuit. So I want you to scoot up in your chair just a little bit, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to do a seated march to start again. We're going to go for 20. Raise those knees up as high as you can. Going for a little bit more here than we did in the warm-up round. Got 10 more. And then we're moving to heel raises. So just raising the heels, not the toes yet. So keep your toes planted in the floor. Raise those heels up as high as you can. Try and hold at the top for a second and then slowly bring it down. Squeeze up, hold, slowly down. Just raising those heels. There's 5, we got 5 more. All right, now we'll do the toe raises. So just toes coming up. So plant those heels on the ground. Their heels are gonna stay in the ground the whole time. You're gonna pull those toes up as high as you can, hold and relax. And try and bring it down slow. Control it down, don't just let it drop. Make sure you're keeping those heels planted in the ground even when you come down. Some people tend to rock this one. Don't rock it. Just keep that heel planted. There's 9. We have 1 more and 10. All right, we can scoot back into your chair for a little back support for this one. We're gonna do a leg extension with a 5-second hold. So we'll start on the right side. So you're gonna squeeze up. And relax down slow. Squeeze up. Straighten that leg fully out. And slowly bring it down, squeeze it all the way up. And gently relax, all the way up. Gently relax, 1 more on this right leg. And gently relax. Then we'll do the same thing on the left side. So squeeze up and hold. Down slow. Squeeze up and hold. Down slow. Squeeze up and hold. Down slow. Squeeze up and hold. Down slow, 1 more. And relax, all right. Take some deep breaths, that one's a little tougher. Next we're gonna do some knee holds. So you could hold on to the sides or arms of your chair for a little support. I'm gonna have you raise your right knee up as high as you can and we're just gonna hold it there. Work the hip flexors, quads a little bit. One is designed to help with your gait, so you pick your leg up. And relax, so we're gonna do the same thing on the left side. So raise up and hold, we're gonna hold about 10 seconds. All right, gently relax that. All right, next we have sit to stands. If you need chairs with arms, use that. If you can't get all the way up, just get up as high as you can. Make sure you're safe. If you have a walker, you might want that in front of you. And then we're gonna be up towards the front of your chair, but make sure you have plenty of chair underneath you. So when you're coming back, you're landing right firmly on your chair. Pull your heels back a little bit so your knees are getting closer towards your toes there. Then we're gonna sit up nice and tall. If you're using no arms, use your arms. If you're using no arms and you want to cross your arms on your chest, you're just going to slightly lean forward and then we're just going to come all the way up. Make sure you come up nice and tall every time. Slowly bring it back down. Come up nice and tall. Make sure you hold for a second at the top. Maybe take a deep breath in and then slowly take it down. We got 3 more. All the way up, all the way down. Practice coming up nice and tall. Make sure those shoulders are back. Chest is proud. You're coming all the way up. Some people try to cheat a little bit and not straighten their legs all the way out. No cheating. All the way up tall and then slowly bring it back down. All right, next we have sit to stands. If you need chairs with arms, use that. If you can't get all the way up, just get up as high as you can. Make sure you're safe. If you have a walker, you might want that in front of you. And then we're gonna be up towards the front of your chair, but make sure you have plenty of chair underneath you. So when you're coming back, you're landing right firmly on your chair. Pull your heels back a little bit so your knees are getting closer towards your toes there. And we're gonna sit up nice and tall. If you're using no arms, use your arms. If you're using no arms and you wanna cross your arms on your chest, you're just gonna slightly lean forward, and then we're just gonna come all the way up. Make sure you come up nice and tall every time. Slowly bring it back down. Come up nice and tall. Make sure you hold for a second at the top, maybe take a deep breath in, and then slowly take it down. We got 3 more. All the way up. All the way down. Practice coming up nice and tall. Make sure those shoulders are back. Chest is proud. And you're coming all the way up. Some people try to cheat a little bit and not straighten their legs all the way out. No cheating. All the way up tall, and then slowly bring it back down. To the standing balance portion of this class. Make sure you have a sturdy chair, can't be on wheels. Make sure it's going to stay in place and support you. So I have it turned facing sideways, but you could have it turned facing me. I just want you to be able to see my feet and what I'm doing back here and not be blocked by the chair here. So we're going to start standing nice and tall, both hands on the chair for support, and then we're going to bring your feet together all the way close together, as close as you can, feet together, knees together, legs together. And I want you to stand up tall, and then we're going to go through the hand sequence. So if you remember that, we'll start with both hands support, then we'll go to fingertips with both hands, and then slowly start to take away some fingers. And whatever point becomes a challenge for you, that's where I want you to stop. If it's most challenging on fingertips and you don't feel comfortable going to just 3 fingers, stay with the fingertips. If you feel only comfortable holding on support right now, just hold on with the 2-hand support, and we'll slowly try to progress. But if you're continuing to progress with me, we're going to go to single fingertips. And then from here, we're going to go to one full hand support. And then we'll go through the fingertips again. So fingertips, and then slowly start to take one away. Take away the pinky, ring finger, middle finger. And if you're new to this, I wouldn't go further than that. But if you're becoming a little bit more advanced, I would just hover your hands over just to make sure. Nice job, relax that. So we're going to grab the chair, both hands for support. Next we're going to go to a tandem stance. So we're going to take your left foot in front of your right foot, heel to the toe. We'll stand up nice and tall. And make sure you have even weight in both feet. Try not to favor the back foot or the front foot. Make sure it's even in both. And then we'll slowly go through that hand sequence again. So starting with a 2 full hand support. Next we'll go to 2-hand, just fingertips. And remember, at any point, if it becomes challenging, stop there. We want to slowly progress. You don't have to jump too hard into this. If this is your first time, I would probably just stay at fingertips. But if it feels a little too easy, start taking those fingers away. So you just have 1 finger on each hand. And then next we'll go to a 1-handed full hand support. So holding onto the chair with just 1 hand. And then slowly go to the fingertips. And slowly take them away. Take away the pinky. Take away the ring. Take away the middle. And the full progression is the hands hovering over. But remember to stop where you feel a comfortable challenge. And gently relax that. We'll hold 2-hand support as we switch your feet. So we'll bring that right foot in front, left foot behind, heel to the toe. Try and get as straight a line as you can. And if you can't quite get the full tandem on this one, you could stagger your stance a little bit. So I'll turn and face the camera here. If you need to stagger, try the staggered. And then slowly try to get it closer to where the heel is right to the toe and you have a nice straight line. Remember, we're starting with a 2 full hand support, and then we'll slowly go through the progression. And remember to stop where you feel a comfortable challenge. So we'll go from 2-hand full support to 2-hand fingertips, and then slowly start taking fingertips away. So take away the pinky, evaluate the challenge here, how you feel. Take away the ring finger, evaluate how challenging. Take away the middle finger. And then we'll hover your hands over if you progress this far. If not, you stay where you feel the comfortable challenge. Grab 2 hands, full support on the chair as we switch your feet here. So next we're going to do a single leg balance, but we're going to start with your feet about shoulder width apart. Make sure you got your 2 hands on your chair, standing nice and tall. So I'm going to have you kickstand in the back, so we're going to take your left foot, kickstand back behind you. Make sure you're still standing up nice and tall after you do that kick back. And then from here, this might be challenging enough for some of you, so you might want to stick it here. But if you feel comfortable, we're going to try and lift that left foot off the ground, left toe off the ground, just an inch or 2. You don't have to lift it very high. We're just going to try to hold it there. And we'll run through those finger progressions. You probably won't progress as far as you did with the tandem, but we'll try it. So we'll start with 2-hand full support, and we'll go to fingertips, and we'll slowly start taking fingertips away. Take away the pinky, evaluate the challenge, take away the ring finger. Remember to stop where you feel the comfortable challenge. And we'll go to 1-hand full support. 1-hand fingertips. Slowly start taking fingertips away. And then we'll hover your hands over the chair here. Remember, you stay where you felt the comfortable challenge, and keep that toe close in case you need to touch and restabilize at any point. Keep those hands close in case you need to touch and restabilize yourself. And let's relax that. So you probably felt that right leg, that support leg, working hard there. So now we're going to lift that right leg up. So kickstand in the back. Again, this might be enough of a challenge for some of you just to hold this stance here. And if so, we'll keep it there for the duration. But if you want that extra challenge, pick that toe up off the ground. Start with that 2-hand full support. We'll go to the 2-hand fingertips. Slowly start taking fingertips away. And you stop where you feel comfortably challenged. And then we'll go to the 1-hand Full support. One hand fingertips. Slowly start taking fingertips away. And then we'll hover your hands over the chair if you've made it this far. If not, that's perfectly okay too. You stay where you feel challenged. 5 more seconds. All right, gently relax that. We'll go through that again. If you made it all the way to the hands hovering over the chair and the full one-legged balance, and if you made that the whole duration, following along with me on both legs, you might want to check out the BYOB class and the BYOB videos. It stands for Better Your Own Balance. That's a little bit more advanced version of these exercises you'll see there. But if not, you are perfectly fine where you're at. Next we have our standing strength, and we're going to use the chair for support again on this one. These are strength exercises designed to help with balance. So I'm going to start facing the chair with both hands, and we're going to do high knees. So I just want you to raise your knees up as high as you can get them and control them down. Try not to let your leg just drop. Really try and raise that knee up as high as you can get it. If you get up to belt level, awesome. If you can't, it's awesome. Just trying to get as high as you can. All right, gently relax that. So next we're going to do leg curls. So I want you to set up a kickstand, kind of like we did with the single leg balance. And we're going to be holding on to the chair for support. So right toe on the ground there, and you're just going to raise that right heel up and back towards your backside. Gently relax that toe to the ground, gently raise it up and squeeze. We're trying to work the back of the leg here, your hamstring. We're going for 10. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we'll switch legs. Make sure your feet are shoulder width apart. Set up a kickstand with that left foot. Then raise that heel up as high as you can and back towards your backside. Make sure you're trying to control this down. Try not to let that foot just drop. Have one more. There's 10. All right, next feet shoulder width apart. We're going to do heel raises, so make sure those feet or toes are firmly planted in the ground. We're going to raise those heels up. Slowly bring it down. Raise those heels up. Slowly bring it down. Keep those toes planted in the floor the whole time. Really try to focus on coming down slow. Control that muscle, fight against gravity. Don't let gravity just pull you down. We have one more is 10. All right, next we'll do the toe raises. So make sure those heels are planted in the ground the whole time. We're going to raise those toes up as high as you can, slowly back down. Lift them up as high as you can get them. All right, relax that. So I'm going to shift this over facing you because we're going to do side leg raises. So we'll start with the left leg on this time. So, standing nice and tall, you have the chair for support. You're gonna raise that left leg out, slowly bring it down. You wanna control it down as best you can and try to keep your toe pointed forward. I'm sure a lot of you will see your toes flaring up like that. That's because that brings in the quads and it makes it easier. But really try to lead with the heel and keep that toe pointed forward. All right, next we'll do the right leg. So raise it out to the side, control it down slow. There's 10. All right, and I'm gonna move this back over here so you can see me. You keep your chair where it's at. So for this one, 2-hand support. And I want you to lean forward a little bit on this one. And then we're gonna set up a kickstand in the back, but this time I want you to try and keep that leg straight. And then we're gonna just lift that toe up off the ground. Try to maintain that leg straight and squeeze. You should feel it in your glutes here. So lift that toe, relax, lift it. Just really feel your glutes. There's 9 and 10. We'll do the same thing with the left side. So extend that leg back, make sure that leg is straight or as straight as you can. Then you're lifting up while keeping that leg straight. Keeping the leg straight is going to keep the focus on the glutes. It's an important muscle for balance and overall fitness in general. All right, nice job, relax that. I'm gonna turn this back facing you. We're gonna do side steps. So standing nice and tall, keep your chair for support. You're just gonna take a step over and feet together. Step over, feet together. So we're just doing side to side steps. Just nice and easy. Do it as wide as you can. And keep those hands on the chair for support on this one. All right, we have one more before we go through it again. I'm gonna turn this so you can see. So, holding both hands for support on this, I'm gonna have you raise your right knee up as high as you can, and we're just gonna hold it there. Hold it there. In about 10 to 15 seconds. And then gently relax that. Next, we're gonna raise that left leg up, hold it up high. And gently relax that. All right, nice job. All right, we're gonna close out this workout video with a seated stretch, and it'll have a posture focus to help support that balance. So let's get started. So sitting up nice and tall, up towards the front of your chair a bit, hands on your knees. We're gonna do a seated cat-cow. So all I want you to do is pull your shoulders back, look up to the ceiling, try to arch your back, and then we're gonna tuck your chin down towards your chest, round your shoulders, try to round your back, come down towards your legs a little bit here, and then slowly pull those shoulders back, look all the way back up to the ceiling, and slowly tuck your chin, round your shoulders, round your back. Slowly bring it back up, pull those shoulders back, look up to the ceiling. Slowly bring it down, tuck your chin down, round your shoulders, round your back, and slowly pull it back. Look up to the ceiling, gently tuck and round. We'll keep that going for a few more. Take it nice and slow. Get as much movement through the spine as you can. All right, and then come up nice and tall. So keep your hands where they are, right on your knees. We're gonna sit up nice and tall. What I want you to do is try and pull your shoulder blades back, squeeze your shoulder blades and look up towards the ceiling, and we're just gonna hold it here. Really try and squeeze those shoulder blades, pull everything back. And nice job, gently relax that. So next we're gonna do a one-legged hamstring stretch. So I'm gonna have you take your right leg, extend it out, heel in the ground, toes up high, right hand on your thigh, left hand over top. Take a big deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly creep down towards your foot. Make sure you're keeping that knee nice and straight, leg nice and straight, and toe pointed up high towards the ceiling. And just go down as far as you need to till you start to feel a stretch in the back of the leg there. The goal of this isn't to get to your toes, it's to get a stretch in the back of the hamstring. So wherever that is for you is the perfect spot. And slowly bring that back up. Bring that foot in. Next we'll take that left leg, extend it out. Left leg on the left thigh, right hand over top. Take a big deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly creep it down towards your foot. Again, make sure that leg is nice and straight, toes pointed up high, and just go down as far as you need to till you feel a stretch in the back of the leg. Slowly start to bring that back up, slide that foot in, and then sitting up nice and tall, take those fingertips behind your ears, pull your elbows back and look all the way up towards the ceiling. If you like stretching, there's plenty of full stretch videos on our YouTube channel here. Look for our workout playlist. And you'll see a 30-minute stretch, a 10-minute stretch, a morning mobility, and more to come. All right, gently relax that. So next we're gonna sit up nice and tall, let your arms relax on your side. Turn your palms facing me. We're gonna take a big deep breath in, sweep those arms out and up. And then big deep breath out, bring it down. Take it nice and slow. Try to follow your breath. Just taking nice, big, deep breaths. Try to go in through the nose, coming out and up. And out through the mouth, coming out and down. Let's reach all the way up towards the ceiling, stretch it all out as high as you can. We'll take one more big deep breath in, fill those lungs up with air. As you exhale, let your hands float down. All right, nice job. You made it through our Balance Basics class.